Well, the traders are about to leave for 10 days, but not like right away. I've still got 4 days. So maybe I should get this place in order while I still have time. And then after today, I'll go and complete some of the quests that I now have items for. Which I actually got the beers that I needed for generalist, and I also got something else. Whoops. Task notes. I got the beers. I can definitely do TV party. That's for a new mod. And oh, that's right, I got the PV7. Yeah. So I've only got the one, but I need for Gunsmith's tax to go down. So that's going to him, and then I can go to Generalist and hand over the beers, and then that'll be that. But man, I want to figure this space out, because like the attic is my favorite, but this one sort of intrigues me the most because it's just like a stone bunker. And it's kind of a weird little space. It's just one big room, and it's dark and moody, and I feel like I can capitalize on that. You can kind of see actually what I've been going for. So I wanted to have this like run of shelves all the way down here, which when I get more of them I'm gonna set up like all the way to the wall, but for now I've got the bed and the nightstand back here, and then I've got this pallet with like a mattress on it and stuff. And I don't know if I can I could probably set stuff on top of this, right? This seems like a good idea. What if I just put the pallet on top of that? Can I move the pallet with the thing on it? Yes, I can. And then can I set it on top of this? No? Oh, no. That would have been cool. Alright, fine. Well, whatever. Let's rotate. And then just set it back on the floor. Yep. Okay. So I figured I would have these two tables flanking the end there, and I could just set stuff like guns and equipment freely on top of them. I'm gonna move this crate, and then have like a space to walk around it to get over to that stuff. And I want to have lockers along the back of these shelves. So I got the shelves, and I got the lockers. And I do realize that perhaps it would be more functional to have the shelves on, like the outside as opposed to the inside here, so that it'd be easier to place items on the shelves from up close, but I think it'll still be fine. And I think it looks better this way anyways because of the legs and the way these wooden pieces stick out from whatever the hell these wooden planks are along the floor. I don't know what purpose these serve, because there's obviously a functioning stone floor. I guess it makes the step down from entering not so like steep, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know exactly what they do. They split the room in half, and I just sort of have to figure out what the hell to do about that. So primarily I want to move this table, and I want to get these shelves and these desks and stuff rearranged, and I want to find a cozy way to do that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with that. You know what? Get this padded stool out of here. Get this second chair out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the padded stool. It may not serve any purpose whatsoever, because like obviously we can't sit on things. Also, I did find the what's it called? The hoodie. What's it actually referred to as? The border zone hoodie. Yeah, I thought way too hard about that. I was like, it has the border zone sign on it. No, yeah, that's literally what it is. I remember that being in the demo. I haven't found one in the early access version until like yesterday, but I got it. That was great. And I have all this loose stuff to deal with. I should probably... My inventory is pretty tidy right now. I should probably tidy up all these stacks of ammunition, combine them. And I'm still gonna have a lot left, like a few doubles, like a few extra stacks. That's a bunch of 7.62, for example, a lot of 45. Not many shotgun shells that I actually have over here. There's still more ammo over in my tent, and I still have more even more than that back in the village, but I'm not about to make the trip all the way back to there because I didn't put it all in like a container and stick it in my furniture catalog. Currently, everything's out of the furniture catalog because I didn't want to like die and lose it all. So yeah, that's that. I do like how closely you can set some things to each other. That's great. So it's much nicer for arranging things. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I can fit these things in here. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, let's put that there and then put that there. These things in here. Arrange it like that so I can have that. And I'll put the ammunition separately, even though I could use the bottom row here for ammunition, couldn't I? Because obviously I'm not going to fit another weapon down there. So I could just do that. And then start stacking the ammo like that, even though there's still going to be more than I can actually fit. Because there's just so many bullets, after all. 2, 2, 3. Yeah, there's more. So maybe I should have a dedicated ammo crate or something. And then I can put more magazines down there? I'm not sure. Can't decide. It's just too much to do. All of these optics and accessories and attachments and things I should also store someplace. And the helmet and the armor plate. I have... Yeah, I've got armor plates in here. And I guess we'll just call this one the armor crate. It would be cool if I could rename these. You know what I mean? I feel like that'd be awesome for storage. Some random magazines. There's my suppressed P3. More grenades. Everything's still off center. I still haven't figured out why that is. There's my repair kit. All my medicine. Which, these things are, yeah, almost completely full. Now they are completely full. And I have these two over here by the door, which, that one's empty. That one's empty that I could put some stuff in. Kind of want to have the AFAC out just so I remember that it's there, and I like to have the SOS kits stacked out anyway. But I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. And then, no room for that because the SOS kits. This one's empty. How am I gonna... Yeah, it only fits like 2. So... I guess we'll just do that for right now. And then... Yeah. So that's that for right now. Do I have... No, I don't actually have like a secondary weapon equipped right now. So I'll just do that. And I've got those magazines. I'll put them here. The dog's barking, just in case you hear that. Don't be alarmed. That's in my recording and probably not in your real life, unless you also have a dog barking, in which case I'm really sorry to hear that. What's, yeah. Aha! Tidy, tidy. I'll just put these in here for now. I'll put that there. That should do. Whoops, I got a text message. I don't really have a whole lot of time. I'm just gonna be rearranging things for a little bit. And sort of having a little fun doing that. Put the weapon repair kit away, come in here. Hide this for now, hide that for now. And then move this. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I'll have room to get around it this way, and I can sort of like, I don't know, have like a little workspace, temporary space to put stuff. I don't need 2 freezers out right now, but I am going to arrange like a food area, like a provisions spot or whatever. And then that can happen. One of the things that I really just want to do is set up like the office table, like my desks and stuff. I don't know what she's barking at. There must be something going on out there. If I grab this... Oh no. That's not great. I still have it in magnet mode, but it's not letting me put it right back where I had it. Oh no. Oh no. Can it... okay. Well, that's not exact. but it's also not a huge problem. If I want to make it like an office desk, and also I need I was thinking about arranging the books as if they were on a shelf too, but I'm gonna have like another shelf, like one of these shelves over by the desk, so that I can arrange it like that. Let's see, let me take that and then pick this up. If I just sort of angle it like this, maybe I could set up a little computer office space kind of thing, maybe, as it were. I don't have an additional... I thought I had 3 or 4 of these, but I only have the 3. And I was thinking maybe I'd put another one like right here, which I can do temporarily, of course, just to sort of get an idea. Ooh, can I not get that perfectly? I can, cool. Desk proper, and then, you know, like, figure out how I might want this set up, almost as if I had a PC, you know. Not exactly necessary, I just thought it'd be fun to kind of do it that way, and then figure out how I want to set up these things so that I could have, like, desk drawers. Kind of like that, I suppose. So it just kind of feels like what I'm going for. Gee, I hope everybody enjoys the sound of my dog barking right now, because it's happening. She's like outside the office, so I could close the door. Also, I do wish that I could get the chair underneath a table, you know, because like it's pretty clear that the arms are low enough to fit underneath a bunch of these surfaces. So like, why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I do that? I do want for that to happen. I guess since I've moved that table over, I can put this table here and just have that. I just thought it'd be cozy to have this, you know what I mean? And then I saw, like, the reason I had it like this before, like I put the cabinets on top of the desk, was I saw that somebody else had made like a gun bench, like a gun table, a workbench type thing, where they had like these as if they were part drawers and stuff on the desk. I thought that was fun and clever. So should I put this like on like the corner, sort of? Would that make more sense if like that was over there? And then I could have like some more shelves on this side, maybe? Do it like that. I don't know, it feels weird. It feels like too loose. Like I'd have to have something up on top. I wish I could put more surfaces up there or something like that. Maybe I could figure that out later. But, you know, just to do something for now. And then my plan was to like scatter carpets all over the floor too, so I wouldn't have to look at this like filthy whatever the hell. It's just like very rough floor. But that would take a lot of carpets, and I don't really feel like getting that many. And also, I think there are still more... Let me close my door. I think there's still more rugs back in the attic. Because I found a bunch, like, in the trader recently, and I just bought up all the ones that I could, but even that wasn't, like, a whole lot. So I was like, hey, why don't I cover all the space here? But that's probably not going to happen. So I do still have this table, the canteen table, but I think it's longer than the desk table. Yeah, it is. It's like a 1/5 longer than the desk. Still functional. Just put that away. How can I arrange the couches also? Because it's good to have a couch arrangement. Should I just keep it kind of close to like the little office space or whatever? I can't get it like right up against the wall, and I think it's because it's all lumpy, kind of sticks out in places. Frankly, I'm surprised I was able to get that painting there on the wall flat. And I think this corner is kind of like this side is kind of sticking off the wall a little bit, but it's not so bad. I mean, like, trying to place it elsewhere along the wall just had it clipping into the mesh, so it's whatever. I also want to do something with these cabinets. Maybe I should just stack them up on this side of the desks, so it's like I'm starting like a wall situation behind it. That could be something I do. Let's see. If I set that there, and then how many would it take? Can I get like 3 across? Oh, even that won't be enough to fully take up all that space behind. Yeah, it won't be. So maybe I like move it over a little bit. And then do something like this maybe? Because I don't really mind if the corner is sticking out a bit. And then just kind of live with it. Because there's not enough space to... Yeah, there is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's something. And then I've got this other table here. Guess I could do this, couldn't I? That's pretty much the same length. Yeah. Nice. It's not as symmetrical, but it still works, doesn't it? So I've got a little desk. I'm gonna have to put like stuff on the desk to make it look a little better. I have to have my provisions area. The short trolley and even the tall trolley are a little tough to arrange things on. Better with the better placement mod though than just vanilla. So you know, at least there's that I've got going for me. And then how should I arrange the crates? Because I should probably like do something different with like how the crates are placed. And maybe I don't need the second couch. Maybe the second couch is overkill. Because I was thinking about maybe having an arrangement kind of like with the desks, you know. I'd like set up one couch next to the other couch as if I have like this awesome lounge zone. But I think it just looks kind of silly. So maybe I'll leave that there for now. Conversely, I suppose I could flip it around something like this. And then I could set up like a desk or a table over there and put the TV on that as if I have like a TV watching space. And since I got that one mod, oh, you know what? I have that canteen table. Here, put this back. I have that one mod that's actually going to let me unlock a TV, which I can actually load videos into. So when I go back to the generalist, that's what I'm going to get. And I could put it on that table. And then can I fit these underneath? No, it's too tall. The cabinet's too tall. So what about like, okay, so I can put it on this table though, on like the top. So maybe this is the play, at least for now, to like do that. And then when I get the table, it'll go like in the middle there. And then I'll just like pretend, I don't know, that I have like these, like the cabinets full of DVDs and videotapes. And that seems like fun, doesn't it? So, yeah. That's what it'll kind of look like. And maybe I can even get something else to put on there. Like, I don't even know what. Maybe this can be like a little coffee table situation. Since obviously there's not going to be like a coffee table. I'm not going to put a nightstand there. But there's something to like put the beer on top of as I sit there. I actually can't even walk in... I'll have to put it a little farther away so that I can get between here and then do that. You know what? I think it'd be awesome if we could sit down on stuff. It doesn't have to serve any purpose. It's just it's an immersive video game. So I just want it for my immersion. Let me sit on stuff. So that feels a bit better. That feels much more functional. I've paid attention to that space a little bit. We're getting a little bit of feng shui going on. Can I, yeah, maybe I could just put, what do I do with these crates, man? What do I do with them? Kind of feels like maybe the freezer... Maybe I should put the freezer just like right next to the door? Because it's like... Oh, I'm still in rotation mode. Maybe I should put the freezer right next to the door because provisions are something you need to grab on the way out anyway, right? So like I'm on my way out. I always do that. Why do I always do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna grab it while I'm in the inventory mode, like the, oh, decor mode is what I'm trying to say there. Come on, set it down. I just had it down over there. Why does the magnet mode not like to work sometimes if I like try to get something right back in the same place that I had it before? There. F1. So I'm going by, bam, I got my foods and drinks. Which, I could probably use something to eat and drink, actually. Because that stuff's getting a little low. What all do I have? You know what? Drink a juice, dude. And then another one, and I'll just save all these awesome provisions for later. Kind of surprised I don't have any actual, like, food, like canned foods or anything. No one's figured out anything that the Happy Stove does, right? I don't think the Happy Stove actually does anything in particular. Because it can't be, like, lit for a heat source and, like, you know, it doesn't do the same thing that the cooking station does, which I'm going to give its own spot, too. I think what I want to do is go get more cabinets and then set up a little kitchen space, and I'll actually get a stove, too. And then I'll arrange cabinets, like, up on the wall or something. Maybe that's what I'll do, instead of, like, having these over here for now, too. I can't decide what to do with the little trolley, so that's going away for right now. I've got 3 of the metal shelves. Oh, I can't get through there. And I can figure out what to do with those. Oh god, come on. Come on. Is it the wall? Is it like the wall that's giving me a hard time about that? No, it's just like down in the floor. Oh, come on. It's kind of hard to do that. If I had one more, I would start arranging them in back here for like to fill out the shelf lane. But I don't. It's kind of funny. It's like in other video games when I try to arrange spaces that are too tight for myself to get through. So with the crates, should I? Oh, that's right. My inventory is full of stuff. Hang on a second. I keep getting text messages. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna have to leave even sooner than I thought. That's okay. I've made some progress. So I can't. I've got these books. You know what I mean? I have to like spin them. Wonder if I could find like the equivalent of like a book end, you know? That'd be awesome. So I could make it actually look like these books are being supported by something. Every time I pick it up, it returns it to its default orientation, which is frustrating. And then it's just a little bit off, and also better placement kind of does some weirdness. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to place it, but I was also going to discuss that these are the skill manuals. You can like read these books, you can purchase them or find them and read them to improve your skills without actually spending XP to do that. Oh man, this is going to take a long time. Okay, so sometime I will spend the time like arranging these books into a very neat and tidy row. But that's my plan, and I'll probably have that like on the desk as opposed to on a shelf. But I could just start collecting all the books I find in the world and get like a little library going too. And I think that would be satisfying, so maybe that's what I'll do, after all. None of these are empty. That has a bunch of stuff in it. That goes in there for now. I'm gonna put that in there for now. And then the hoodie can also go in there for now, just to kind of have that situated. And then I kind of want to... You know what? Maybe I do the... No, you know what? That's not going to work for me either. Maybe I have this kind of back here, and this is maybe where I'll start the armory. And then I'll figure out how I want to sort these things all out. Because I could get creative in how I stack these up to like make some sort of extra wall Like, that'd be kind of cool if I had, like, enough crates to, like, make a wall of crate. And these aren't going to be able to fit right next to each other because of the way that the actual cave wall of the rock wall is situated. So I guess I'll stick them on top of each other for now. Ooh, 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 so close. I would like some sort of snapping, because I think that for a lot of placement in decor mode, snapping is useful, because like a lot of things can logically stack on top of each other, and conceivably, oh my god, come on. Conceivably, that's what most, I think, people would want to do whenever they like handle a bunch of stuff in decor mode. They're gonna want to try to stack it in one way or another. So like, why not have a little snap mode? The magnet mode, you know, for like placing things directly on a surface below or behind them is good. That's obviously helpful. But to be able to stack them, or yeah, to like snap stacking, stab snacking, that would be pretty good. You remember the stat from Star Wars? The little droid speeder thing that's like vertical and flies around and has the guns on the front? I love that thing. I always wanted one. Alright, it feels like we're getting somewhere. Feels like we're getting somewhere. Still need more furniture. I just need to get more furniture. Because, I want to do more stuff. Maybe those crates would look good back here, too. But, you know, I kind of just want more shelves. Like, maybe if I could get more shelves to place here, like behind the desk, that would be good. That could be like a little bookshelf. Like in like a library, like just a trundling like book transportation. Maybe that would be good. I could put a bunch of books on that. That could be fun. And then I don't know, have like a stool somewhere. Stool next to the bed. I don't know. I've still got the extra office chair and the extra sofa. And the extra freezer. So maybe I should still put... Can this fit? It's not going to work because of the wall. Maybe I should... no. I could extend this a bit. And then put like the freezer in the middle? Does that seem like it makes any sense at all? As much as I want to stack stuff on top of the freezers, like, that wouldn't make any logical sense, because obviously it's like a top opening freezer, like the lid opens at the top, and you'd want to be able to access it that way. Alright, that doesn't really look awesome to me. But it does sort of like fill the space. Which is good. I do like that. Maybe, you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll place like another chair over here, so like if I have a visitor, if I'm interviewing somebody, they can sit there. And then we're just like on either side of the desk talking to each other in a very civil fashion. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this sofa. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sofa. I like the idea of having like a pallet to store stuff on. I mean, it's just for decoration, because like, I don't know. Also, I don't know. What do I do with the stool, man? Could the stool serve a purpose? Should I just stick it under here for now? So it just looks some kind of way? I don't know. It does feel better. Feels like I've got... Feels like the space is becoming more useful, you know? Feels like it's becoming more deliberate. Instead of just having stuff scattered all over the place. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on. So I get a bunch more furniture. Maybe I like partition off little sections, and then I just like walk through here and I can get to each of the spots, each of the spaces, and then back here is where I have all of my bulk storage, where I can like set all the stuff that I want to have out. And then I like get out of bed and I walk through here and I get the stuff that I want from the shelves. I can even access the lockers from behind, so that's kind of neat. And then I pick up whatever it is that's on here, like do some trading, swapping of stuff that's in my inventory for stuff that I need on my way out, and then I come back here, I come over here and I like, I'm gonna arrange like a medical area maybe. All the medicines can be like over here or something, like on these walls maybe. But the kitchen area for like all my provisions and like making stuff. I can set all my mess kits up here and like soups for recipes and stuff like that. That's what I can do with that. These things still have guns in them. So I'm gonna have to go through and rearrange all my inventory. And then on the way out, I've got stuff like batteries and flashlights and my provisions, like field rations and waters and stuff. And I could even set more of that out. So maybe I get the coffee, and then I move like the cooking station. Can like put the cooking station like right there. I can't move it farther back because like there's like the inverter on the back of the battery that prevents it from moving even farther. So I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. But I do have the coffee and the coffee filter. Still no coffee maker. Can you believe that? I still haven't found the coffee master for this run. And then I've got my little happy stove, which serves no purpose. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. It's coming along. It's starting to come along.